We have a conversation, guys. Oh, man, you force a conversation. Two people don't know each other.
But you just gonna let your husband somebody else?
What are you talking?
Why am I? Don't. First of all, you be everybody in Atlanta and everybody knows you.
You're not going to talk to him like that.
But I am. And what are you gonna do? And what are you gonna do?
You're not going to talk to him. Don't play with me. Don't play with him. Don't play with me with him. No woman is ever going to disrespect my husband in front of me. Never.
Not this one. Not
I didn't hit you, Mama.
That's too big.
No,
Still dumbass bitch. Don't play with me. She don't get in my face. And I'll beat your ass. Don't ever get my face again, bitch. Take your asses inside. Try again next time.
Yandy's reaction about these rumors is proof that they're true. Cause a hit dog will holler.
Yeah, just all this provoking. That's what they want to do, man. This is whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise
We're gonna walk straight to
No,
the
listen,
car.
I promise you. One of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Let's go get some drinks. Yeah.
Walking away from this stupid argument just reinforced why I love my husband so much. He stood right there next to me, 10 toes down, making sure that these three women understood we are unified and we are together in this.
Jasmine Bleu just dropped some shocking news about Mendeecees. Let me tell you, Yandy is not okay. So buckle up because this tea is scorching hot. This is not a drill. This is reality TV chaos at its peak. Picture this, Yandy Smith, the fearless, unshakable queen, just found out that Mendeecees Harris, the man she has stood by through everything, has been creeping around with Jasmine Bleu. And when I say the receipts are a mess, I mean an absolute disaster. We all know Mendeecees' history, but this, he took it to a whole new level. And Jasmine ain't just talking. She's bringing facts, details, and tears. And Yandy? Oh, she's crying more than ever before. The love and hip-hop world is in flames. The internet is losing its mind. And fans completely shook. But what exactly did Jasmine expose? How did Yandy react? And the real question, can Mendeecees even come back from this? Strap in because this scandal is about to take some wild turns. All right, y'all. This ain't just another hip-hop love triangle. This is bigger, messier, and more devastating than anything we've ever seen. So why am I saying Mendeecees got caught again? Because, baby, he got caught red-handed, and who's in the middle of all this? Jasmine Bleu, of course. If you've been following the drama, then you know Jasmine and Mendeecees have history. Past has always been messy, full of rumors, accusations, and scandal. But this time, it's not just whispers anymore, because Jasmine Bleu just put it all out there. And when did Yandy find out? Few? Let's just say it was game over. Let's break this all down because this is the kind of drama that shakes reality TV to its core. It all started when Jasmine went live. Now, people go live all the time to chat with fans, drop little hints, maybe stir up some drama. But this was something else. Jasmine wasn't throwing shade. She came with facts. She had receipts. And the story she told left everybody stunned right at the start of her live stream. She hit us with, "Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but I don't even care anymore. Done staying quiet." And boom, just like that, we knew something crazy was about to go down. She took a deep breath, looked straight into the camera, and said, "Mendeecees has been lying to all of us." At that moment, the comments went insane. "Girl, what? Spill it? Mendeecees? Not another dirty mess." And then she dropped the bomb. According to Jasmine, Mendeecees has been sneaking behind Yandy's back. Again, but hold up. This ain't just some little side flirtation or DMS gone wrong. Oh no, Mendeecees was making big promises to Jasmine, the kind of promises that would make any wife lose her mind. This wasn't just a one-time thing. Mendeecees had been secretly reaching out to Jasmine for days, telling her that if he could go back, he would have chosen her. saying he felt stuck and miserable with Yandy. Yes, y'all, that's what he said. When did Yandy find out? Broke loose. At first, Yandy stayed silent. Fans were tagging her left and right, waiting for her reaction, but nothing. And y'all know Yandy ain't the type to stay quiet. Then, a few hours later, she finally came. Back online. And let me tell you, she looked like she had just fought the hardest battle of her life. Swollen eyes, smudged makeup, that look people get when they've been crying for hours. And the first thing she said, "I don't even have words right now." That was it. That was all we needed to hear. Because this wasn't just some silly rumor. This was real, and it was only the beginning. According to people close to Yandy, she dragged Mendeecees into her room for a face-to-face confrontation the moment she found out. And believe me when I say, what happened next was like something straight out of a movie. Imagine this. With a trembling voice and a phone gripped in her hand, Yandy storms into the room and slams the door. Her energy, explosive. Boom, she throws the phone on the table, and right there on the screen, messages from Jasmine Mendeecees. He looks down. His whole demeanor shifts. Busted. And what's the first thing out of his mouth? "Are you really going to trust her over me, baby?" Oh no, he didn't. That's gaslighting 101. But Yandy, she is not the one to play with. I am not an idiot. Mendeecees, don't even try to run game on me right now. Say it to my face. Now Mendeecees starts shifting in his chair, looking around like he's searching for an escape. But guess what? There is no way out then. Boom, Yandy pulls out another phone. Ladies, y'all already know when a woman has two phones, a man's whole life is about to crash. She plays a voicemail. And y'all, guess what? It's Mendeecees' voice, clear as day. And what does he say? "I miss you, Jasmine. Think about you all the time. I just want to make things right." It's the room. Dead silent. Mendeecees, face full panic mode. He lunges for the phone, but Yandy grabs his hand before he can reach it. "Oh, now you want the phone. But you weren't expecting to get caught leaving these messages, huh?" At that moment, Mendeecees knew it was over. But now, he tries to flip it on. "Yandy, you don't even pay attention to me. You always assume the worst. Look at everything I've done for this family." "Go, buddy. Big mistake, Yandy. She is fed up. Now, you remember your family? Now you want to talk about loyalty? But you're out here telling another woman you wish you had chosen her." Mendeecees just sits there, silent. Because at this point, there's nothing left to say. And then it happened. Yandy lost it. Because this wasn't just about cheating. It was about betrayal. It was about years of loyalty that suddenly felt worthless, and Mendeecees. He just sat there silent, defeated, humiliated. And listen, what happens when a woman isn't even angry anymore? When all that's left is pain. When you know it's really over? And this is just the beginning, because what's about to happen next? Baby, things are about to get messy, eh? Yandy fled the studio, her heart pounding as she tried to process what she had just heard. Shame. The lies. The betrayal. It was too much. She had given up everything for Mendeecees, stood by him at his darkest moments, defended him when the world turned against him. And now it was all for nothing. She fought the urge to let the tears fall, but they blurred her vision. As she drove home, she wasn't about to break down. Not yet, but her mind? Racing? Had she been blind this whole time? Had she ignored the signs? Was everyone right about him? Then her phone rang. Kimbella. Yandy took a deep breath before answering. "Girl, what the hell is going on?" Kimbella's voice was sharp, urgent. Yandy exhaled. "I don't even know. I confronted him, and he couldn't even deny it. He just sat there, silent." Kimbella let out a deep sigh. "Listen, Yandy, you know I always ride for you, but this is bad. Jasmine is out here dropping receipts like it's Black Friday. Receipts." Yandy's stomach dropped. Girl, voice memos, screenshots, and ... pictures. Pictures. Yandy whispered, barely. Breathing, yeah, and listen. These aren't old, Gur. They look fresh new. It felt like the air had been sucked from her lungs. This wasn't just a rumor. Jasmine had proof. I need to see them, Yandy barely managed to say. Kimbella sent the photos. With trembling hands, Yandy opened them. And what did she see? No. She couldn't deny it. Jasmine laid up on Mendeecees. Mendeecees in a hotel bed. SHIRTLESS. Another picture. The two of them sipping wine at an upscale restaurant. But the worst part? In every single photo, Mendeecees was smiling. Then the tears finally came. Her voice cracked. I can't do this, Kimbella. I can't defend him anymore. With steady conviction, Kimbella said, You don't have to. Candy, this man has played you too many times, and now the whole world is watching. And then it hit her. This wasn't just about a woman being cheated on. This was Yandy Smith, a woman other women looked up to. A woman they respected. A role model. A woman who built a name for herself, a brand, a history. And now, Mendeecees was dragging it all through the mud. No, she wiped her tears. He will not make me look stupid. Not today. Meanwhile, Mendeecees was panicking, his phone blowing up, his name trending for all the wrong reasons. He had to fix this fast. So he called Jasmine. She picked up on the first ring. You need to clean up this mess you made, he snapped. Jasmine. She laughed. Oh, now you want to act crazy? She mocked. But you're the one who kept coming back to me? Mendeecees? You made those promises. I just told the truth. That was not meant for the public, he shouted. You made this 100 times worse, Jasmine. Smirked. Worse for who? Because I'm doing just fine. Mendeecees' jaw tightened. If you don't fix this, I swear, or what? Jasmine cut him off. What are you going to do? You don't own me, Mendeecees. And just so you know, I haven't even dropped everything yet. I've got more receipts. And he knew she wasn't bluffing. Jasmine had blood on her mind. Back at home, Yandy was pacing. She knew she couldn't sit around waiting for Mendeecees to spin some fake story. She had to take control. She grabbed her phone and she went live on Instagram. Thousands flooded in. The comments, insane. We got your back, Yandy, sis. Leave him. He ain't worth it. Are you okay? It's praying for you. Yandy took a deep breath, and then she spoke. I wasn't even going to say anything, she started, but she saw what was happening, and she refused to let anyone make her look foolish. The comments were going wild. I've stood by my man through everything, she continued. And I always thought we were solid. But today I saw something that broke me. And to be real, this hurts, but I'm strong. Now we'll get through this. Support poor Diane. Messages flooded her inbox telling her to stand her ground. And then boom, the narrative shifted. Andy wasn't just the woman betrayed anymore. She was taking her power back. Meanwhile, Mendeecees felt his grip slipping. Watching from his phone, his hands clenched. He had to do something drastic. Without hesitation, he called Yandy. His name lit up her screen. She'll call at all. Before she could even make up her mind, Jasmine sent another notification. Another bombshell. A video. And everything was about to change. The internet crashed. In the video, Jasmine sat in front of the camera, her expression serious. She took a deep breath. I didn't want to say this, she began, but since everyone is talking, I'm going to tell you the whole truth now. The tension skyrocketed. What else was she about to reveal? She inhaled deeply. Mendeecees didn't just talk about leaving Yandy. He planned it. He told me he was already moving his money around to start fresh. Do you know what? She added Yandy had no idea what was coming. The world stood still. Fans were shook. Did Yandy really not know? Had Mendeecees been plotting this from the start? The comments exploded. Oh, this one got Mendeecees losing his mind. Yandy, Run SIS, run Jasmine. Drop more receipts. And that's when Yandy realized this wasn't just about cheating. This was a whole new level of betrayal. She had to make a decision now. Would she fight for this relationship, or is it time to walk away forever? She gave her phone one last look. And then she turned it OFF because everyone in the world was waiting for her next move, including Mendeecees. The room was thick with tension. The final betrayal was sinking in. After learning the shocking truth about Mendeecees and Jasmine Bleu, Yandy's heart pounded, flipping through the messages. She saw it all. Every single text confirmed her worst fears. Mendeecees had been lying to her face, and this wasn't just a fling. This was deep. Meanwhile, social media was in flames. Supporters were split. Some wrote for Yandy, calling Mendeecees a serial liar who never changed. Others, they thought there was more to the story with every new detail. The internet ate it up. Hashtags started trending. Hashtag justice for Yandy. Hashtag Mendeecees exposed. And through it all, Jasmine Bleu was loving the attention. As the world debated, she fueled the fire, posting cryptic Instagram messages to make it seem like Mendeecees had been chasing her, not the other way around, she wrote. When a man shows you who he is, believe him the first time. The internet was in shambles as fans analyzed every word in Jasmine Bleu's post. But Yandy, she wasn't crying anymore. She wasn't just hurt. She was furious. This wasn't about just one woman. This was about years of loyalty, struggle, and sacrifice for Mendeecees. And now, it all felt like a cruel joke. She had held him down during his toughest times, stayed loyal while he was in prison. And now Jasmine was out here acting like Sat was the victim. Enough, Yandy grabbed her phone and dialed one of her closest friends. Her voice, ice cold. I have to correct the record. And just like that, a sit-down interview was set. Yandy refused to let Jasmine or Mendeecees control the narrative. She was ready to tell the truth. The moment the interview aired, it was revealing. Yandy didn't hold back. She admitted that she had seen the red flags months ago. But she had chosen to trust Mendeecees. Looking back, everything made sense. The excuses, the constant busy schedule. And then came the final blow. Yandy pulled out the receipts, screenshots, texts, proof, right there. Black and white confirmation that Mendeecees had been meeting up with Jasmine Bleu behind her back, while pretending to be a loving husband. The world watched in shock. And now there was no escape for Mendeecees. But wait, there's more. The final revelation. Mendeecees had allegedly told Jasmine that he was done with Yandy, that he was ready to leave the internet. Erupted. Yandy deserves so much better. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Mendeecees been shady. Jasmine really thinks she won something. Sis, you're just next on the list. Meanwhile, Mendeecees was too quiet, his silence, making everything worse. Speculation ran wild. Was he trying to control the situation? But the damage was already done. And then, after days of silence, Mendeecees finally broke his silence on Instagram. He looked tired. The weight of the scandal was written all over his face. His words, I am not perfect. I made mistakes, but y'all don't know the whole story. And instead of owning up, he played the victim. He claimed that he and Yandy had been distant for months, that Jasmine understood him. And then he had the audacity to hint that Yandy was just making this public for attention. That was the last straw Yandy took to her own platform. I don't need sympathy. I need the truth. And if you can't give it to me, we have nothing else to talk about. And just when things couldn't get worse, Jasmine Bleu felt bold. She dropped the so-called final receipts. More screenshots, more messages. Mendeecees telling her he was ready to move forward, that he was done with Yandy. The public exploded. Fans were convinced this marriage was over. Yandy's supporters were done with Mendeecees, demanding that he publicly step down, and Mendeecees, his support was falling apart. Even his own people started dragging him. His comments filled with backlash. Bureau. You did this to yourself. Jasmine played you. And now you look stupid. Just log OF, man. You lost. The situation was a complete mess, and the fallout was just beginning. Would Yandy finally walk away? For good? Would Mendeecees try to win her back? And what about Jasmine Bleu? Now that everyone was watching her, time would tell. But one thing was for sure. This scandal was far from over. And that brings this wild story to an end for now. But is there more drama ahead? Or is this it? Will Yandy finally leave Mendeecees for good? Or will we see a shocking reconciliation? And the biggest question of all, is Jasmine Bleu telling the truth? Or is she just playing the game? What do you think? Drop a comment. Do you think Mendeecees was always like this? Or is there more to the story? And if you thought this was crazy, trust me, the love and hip-hop drama never stops. So if you want to stay updated on the biggest scandals, the most shocking revelations, and the real behind-the-scenes TA, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And if you think Yandy should finally take a chance on herself, smash that like button. Plus, if you know this drama ain't over yet. Watch our next video because trust me, it's about to get even crazier. Let's go.